You're listening to ACIM Gather Radio for students and teachers of A Course in Miracles. Join us at acimgather.us.
It's okay to have just a little, and it's swell to have a lot. On the bottom or in the middle, in a rowboat, a yacht. Love is what we long for, to be acknowledged and to be seen. And does it really matter if you're a prince, a pauper, or a queen? The more you give, the more you give, the more you live, the more you live. Your happiness is relative, and if you're feeling like crap, it's time to face the fact it's your prerogative to be positive.
All right, and good morning. Welcome all. And I hope that we are transmitting. Let's see. I believe we are. Yes. Okay. There we go. And what an abbreviated morning we're going to have. Great talks by Dove and Sharon and Lori. And I just love the synchronicity of them gather. We just can't say it enough how we are always right there. The Holy Spirit is one. Love is. So in that space, there can be only synchronicity. There can only be sameness. We can only repeat the God ideas because we're all connected. We're all the same. There's only one mind. There's no private thought. So it's still amazing to experience it. And I hope I never stop being amazed by the synchronicity of thought and the oneness of mind that we experience when we come together in ACIM Gather. And that's not saying that this is an exclusive club. Gatherings hopefully are experiencing the exact same thing. And you can listen to ACIM Gather by way of Pal Talk, where we are in the chat room here with those who are chatting, like Glorian, Lynn, Christopher, Grismer, Delia, Carrie, Nigel, Sharon, Lori again, and Dove, and let's see, and whoever else is coming in a few moments. Zuma or Ann or Karen. I know Karen is out today. She has a funeral. Zuma is supposed to be popping in because this could be an abbreviated talk or sharing, but there will be a continued sharing just on a different topic. At the top, a little past the top of the hour, we're gonna get out of miracles, and I'm gonna do some technical stuff per Karen's request, even though she requested she can't be here. So we may not even do it because Zuma was supposed to pop in for Karen so she could take the information and pass it on to Karen. But the plan is to just go over some audio stuff on Zoom. So if you want to go into Zoom after the top of the hour, if you can hang around and go in Zoom, I'm just going to do some screen sharing on how I play music in Zoom, how I play music in Pal Talk. Also, what I was going to add, if you get some of my emails and I have the Course in Miracle pictures with the Course in Miracle excerpts, the little paragraphs in the nice little picture background. If you don't know how to do that, I'm going to show you how to do that, where if you have a favorite paragraph in A Course in Miracles, you can go right on that website and turn that paragraph into a nice photo that you can uh, use as a backdrop on your computer screen, or you can print it out if you want to print it out and put it on the wall, or whatever you want to do with it. Or do what I do, share it through an email. If it's a Course in Miracles thought that you're talking about, uh, we'll be doing Zoom about 5 or 10 minutes after the top of the hour. So at the top of this hour, you can go into Zoom or a little after. It just depends. It'll be somewhere around the top of this hour. So I won't be talking long from the course, and I'll be going into that little technical stuff. I think the thing with I'm most excited about, I enjoy creating. So I enjoy making those pictures, and it's real easy. It's right there. It's been there all the time. Uh, well, maybe not all the time, but it's been there quite a while if you haven't uh, done that before. So we'll just see. You may find it just personally entertaining to be able to do that. So um, today, and Lori was covering lesson 271 quite well. Christ is the vision I will use today. Each day, each hour, every instant, I am choosing what I want to look upon, the sounds I want to hear, the witnesses that I want to be true, truth for me. And right here is really a caveat, maybe not a caveat, but that's the word I'm using anyway. But for the law of attraction, we tend to think at the surface, and most of us by now have learned better and understood better, but we tend to have thought that the law of attraction was mainly about what I'm attracting to me. I'm bringing stuff to me. But in truth, it's just what I'm attracted to. And some of us, I saw a quote on Facebook which I completely disagreed with yesterday, and someone that I cherish, that I love, and but I totally disagreed with her on this, and she posted, "God never said it would be easy." And I still probably reach out to her, but not on Facebook. I'll reach out to her, and we're gonna have a talk about that. It's my niece, my grown niece, and she said, "Guys," I said, "Oh no, no, no! I believe in easy." And Jesus said, "My yoke is easy, and my burden is light." So and that's why I talk about that in here. A lot of Christians and a lot of spiritual people, they just believe in hard. They believe hard is the way. We were taught it from kids. It's easy to believe. You got to work hard. You got to study hard. Um, you sometimes you study too fast. Your parent will tell you to get back in there. You haven't done that homework that fast. You haven't studied that work that fast. Get back in there. You know. So we were taught hard is the way. You got to love hard. Marriage is not easy. Well, who said it? Where is that law? Where is that spiritual law that marriage is not easy? Relationships are not easy, But Jesus said, and it came while I was really in the height of my experience and how I spent the better part of my life. And I was like, okay, wait a minute. Jesus is saying my yoke is easy and my burden is light. Why are so many Christians always testifying about a hard life? Why are they always struggling and fighting the devil and always in a battle? Well, this is Jesus said, if you're burdened and beaten and torn and struggling with life, come unto me, all you who are heavy burdened, and I'll give you rest. My yoke is easy and my burden is light. But he did slip something in before he said that. He said, come unto me and learn of me. We like to do it our way. We've learned, we got our way down pat. And last week I was saying we don't ask for help, and sometimes people say, "Do you need help?" And we say, "I got it." And I was saying last week, "You don't got it." No, you don't got it. you know. And so we like to think we got it. That's why even our as Course in Miracles students, as advanced Course in Miracles companions, we forget to ask God because we think we got it. Just with the basic things of life. We think we got this down. We know how to get up out of bed. We know how to go to bed at night. We know how to get ready for work. We know how to drive in traffic and what street to go down. We got it until we don't got it. And Lori and I both love to share this song. And if she had a mic, I would ask her to sing a verse of it because she sings it so beautifully. Uh, what a friend we have in Jesus. Oh, what needless pains we bear, all because we don't take everything to God in prayer. Oh, what peace we often forfeit. Oh, what peace we often forfeit. We are peace. God is peace. I am God. But I forfeit my peace because I don't pause, because I think I got it. I think I have it. Oh, I got this. Pray. What I need to pray about this for? Consult spirit for what? I've been doing this for 20 years. I learned how to tie my shoes when I was 3. I don't have until I don't got it. And then the first thing that happens for most of us is fear, panic. So as she posted, God never said it would be easy. Oh, yes, he did, my dear. And it can be easy. We can have a happy dream, but we first realize it's a prerequisite. You first must realize you're miserable. You must realize that you're stressed out. You go to the doctor, we got this illness, that illness, and the doctor says, "Oh, that's just stress. I don't have a pill for that." You got to find out a way to eliminate the stress in your life. I had a coworker, beautiful lady, uh, and she had had several mini strokes, not incapacitating. She was still functioning, but in her exam, they was discovering these little strokes that she had been having. And he was telling her it was stress. And she was like, "I don't know what the stress is. I don't feel your whole life. Everything you do, and the way that you do it, and the way that you think about it, be changed." And so as we was looking at Christ is the vision I will use today, each day, each hour, every instant. Okay, what does that leave out? Each day, each hour, every instant, cooking the eggs, making the toast, getting the cup of coffee. I'm choosing what I want to look upon, the sounds I want to hear, the witnesses to what I want to be the truth for me. So it's what I'm attracted to, not what I'm attracting. And we like to throw it off. We like to not take responsibility. I don't know why this type of person always is coming to me. Why this type of situation always shows up. Is it, or are you looking for it? And why are we looking for it? Because we have beliefs about our personality. We believe that, oh, life is hard. Men don't stay. Nobody ever has my back. Nothing ever works out. So why do I keep going round and round and round? I get out of one scenario into another one with just different characters and different scenery, same scenario, same story. Because my backdrop, my belief is that things don't work out for me. I'm just unlucky in this area of life. So what I'm attracted to is things that don't work out. As a friend used to say, recipes for failure. We can change illusion for illusion. We can. That's the great hope of A Course in Miracles. If you get no takeaway, if you just take away that if I broke it, I can fix it. If I have a problem, I can solve it. The solution is right here with me right now. I'm not blamed. I'm not hung up on a cross. I'm not crucified. I'm taking responsibility as a creator. God is a creator. I'm a creator. I am still as God created me. And I can't take my miscreations, God. He respects me as a creator. So it is the power of my decision. Choose again, as Glorian typed in the chat room. If you're not in the chat room, you're missing some good stuff. Maybe. And I take that word missing very lightly. But you could be enjoying some good stuff. You're missing nothing truly. But we would love your presence. Also on YouTube. And you can also listen by ACIM Gather Radio by going to acimgather.us. Shameless plug. So every day, every hour, every instant, I am choosing what I want to look upon. And I always say, the world is not happening to me. The world is happening through me. This is another set of words. Same message. I'm responsible. And that's a good thing. That's not a thing to be afraid of, not a thing to be hurt by, not a thing to go into, oh, it's my fault. I'm so stupid. I just don't know what to do. Oh, no, it's not. I'm responsible. I can change it. I can choose again if I don't like what I'm experiencing today. And how do we do it today? Right here in the lesson, I choose to look upon what Christ would have me see, to listen to God's voice, and to seek the witnesses. Listen at this. I'm seeking the witnesses to what is true in God's creation. And that's why I can play the song and say the song and sing the song. The world is a safe place. And I'll find witnesses. People will love me. People will want to be with me. People will want me to join with them and participate with them. People want to give me money, do things for me, say nice to me. Because I'll find witnesses that witness that God is love, that God is peace, that the world is a safe place. And seek. What are we seeking for? The one guy that said, I think it was maybe Joe, and it may not have been. I think it was somebody. Anyway, one great sage said, we spend 5 minutes in the morning affirming that all is well and spend the rest of the day proving that it's not. I'm looking for proof to validate my real belief that I'm not safe. I'm looking for proof to validate my real belief system that I'm all alone. I'm looking for proof to validate my real belief system that people don't love me, people don't understand me, people don't get me, people don't stay with me. Not even my own children. If it comes down to is nobody left but you and your kids, then they'll walk away from you and won't call you, won't come by to see you, won't want to be bothered with you. It's sometimes not even from a hostile point of view. They'll just get busy with their lives. The Bible says when a man finds a wife, they leave their father and mother and cleave to each other. They got their own kids. They got their own Christmas dinner and activities that's going on with their family. And so you just get left out because that's your belief system. It's got to be, and you're looking for proof of it, and proof shows up. So we can change our illusions. We can change our belief systems. I had a discovery on yesterday, and I got to find my clock. 3 minutes before the top of the hour. And this kept coming up around a central theme. It was coming up at home and it was coming up at work. It's just like intense rage. Not that I acted it out, but it was on the inside of a mighty burning fire. I'm like, this is really strange. And why can't I don't react to it because I'm the guy that always says just because you feel something, you don't have to do anything. So, I'm okay with that. So I'm sitting with it and I do the love thing. I don't do the fear thing or the anger thing. Sometimes I might, maybe not. But for the most, I'm just like, okay, but is there a trigger? What's really going on here? And it's around cleaning up people's messes. Someone do something, they use something in the house, they don't put it back, or they leave a little bit of a mess. They use the microwave and they don't cover it, or even if they use the microwave cover, the lid, then it splatters into the top of the lid and they don't wash the lid off. Or I'm at work and people don't pick up behind themselves. Same thing. It's like, why is this making me so angry? Even though I clean up behind them and pick up behind them, but I'm mad and I'm angry and I'm fuming while I'm doing it. What the hell? What's going on here? So finally, now I can allow that to be healed. It came up, I had a belief in my personality. See, I'm choosing to be Regis over peace. I'm choosing the personality of who I think I am. Oh, there's Zuma, over peace. So she's coming in at the top of the hour as instructed. Okay, I see you. And so what it is that I have a belief in my personality that Regis don't pick up behind grown folks. Regis don't like treating grown folks like children. Grown folks should be responsible. And so grown folks, that's not a helpful belief. That's not a helpful system because none of us are perfect. That thought system is robbing me of peace because people make mistakes. And it's okay to help them. It's okay to pick up behind them. It's not a great belief system for marriage because I'm not perfect. You're not perfect either. And somebody's going to leave something behind every now and then. And the contrast is I love helping, I love serving, I love being good to people, blessing people. with words and actions, with acts of kindness. So this is like, what is this? And why is this happening? And so who am I if I give up that belief? Oh, now I'm a doormat. Now I'm just someone to be taken advantage of and used and abused. Is that true? No. We get so attached and locked into who we think we are that we're choosing who we think we are over peace, the false image that we've made up. Chapter 6, the lessons of love, the relinquishment of attack. As we have already emphasized, every idea begins in the mind of the thinker. Therefore, what extends from the mind is still in it. And from what it extends, it knows it's. The word knows is correct here because the Holy Spirit still holds knowledge safe in your mind through his impartial perception. By attacking nothing, he represents no barrier to the communication of God. Therefore, being is never threatened. Therefore, being is never threatened. Your godlike mind can never be defiled. The ego never was and never will be part of it. But through the ego, you can hear and teach and learn what is not true. You have taught yourself to believe that you are not what you are. You can teach what you have not learned, and what you teach, you strengthen in yourself because you are sharing it. Every lesson you teach, you are learning. The meaning of miracles, chapter section 6, the illusion of needs. You who want peace can find it only by complete forgiveness. No acquired by anyone unless he wants to learn it and believes in some way that he needs it. The peace you want, the peace you want, you who want peace can find it only by complete forgiveness. And Glorian typed earlier, everything shows me what I think, and then we have the opportunity to forgive it. She typed that earlier. Even if we seemingly choose another dream or illusion, it is not our salvation, still temporary and unreal. We become willing to accept the miracles which is from outside the dream. And we're trying to fix stuff outside of us. See, I could try to talk to people in the house about picking up behind themselves. I can go on a rant at work about people picking up behind themselves. I can create some policies, some rules. We can have a family meeting at home and set up some rules. I'm trying to create peace for myself outside of myself by controlling the actions of other people. Because I felt stuck or I feel stuck. I feel helpless. Why can't I angry about this? Why can't I stop? So I must need it. It must be their fault. It can't be my fault. What am I believing about myself? The personality. It says you act according to the particular order of needs you establish. This in turn depends on your perception of what you are. See, we establish a particular order of needs for ourselves. And it varies the form, the ideas, what we think makes us safe, what we think makes us valuable, keeping people from treating us a certain way, not allowing people to treat us a certain way. But our true value is established within us. It doesn't need outside validation. This in turn depends on your perception of who you are. So it's all about the perception of who we think we are. I told of a minister, and I mentioned it to my wife recently. We were talking, this minister and I, pastor, were talking one day, and I was saying, and I said this maybe recently in this room, that if someone is asking me for money, a homeless person or someone on the street or whatever, and they've given me this story and they're lying, so that doesn't mean anything. That doesn't mean that I can't help them if I want to, that I shouldn't help them if I want to. They're just lying because that's what they think they need to do to get what they want. It's really not even about me. It's just that their belief system is that this is how you get money from people. This is the only way you can get it. You just can't ask for it. You got to give them a good story. I said, so if I give him money and he thinks I'm giving it to him based on his story, but he's not getting over on me. I'm not being taken advantage of. I'm giving him money because I want to give it. I want to bless because I'm blessed. His story has nothing to do with it. In his mind, it may or may not. He needs a beer. I don't care. He don't have to go buy food. He can buy a hamburger or he can buy a beer. I don't care. It's not my business. He just doing what he has to do. I haven't been taken advantage of. All I did was blessed. Every loving thought is true. Everything else is a call for healing and help. He needed some help. He needed some beer, and he didn't have the proper form of exchange to get that beer, which is money. And he said what he had to say, what he thought he had to say, not what he needed to say. He could have said, I need to get a beer. You got $1, $2. It would have been the same result. Look at who's here. Mr. Wayne Stills. A true blessing makes no demands. Welcome, Wayne. Wayne is in the Zoom, so Wayne showed up. Zuma, anybody else that wants to go?
Hey, what's happening? Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. So we are getting into this Zoom share now, where, and Lynn, you can stop the recording.
All right, I'll do that right now.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Regis Reeves. I would love to hear you talk all day long. But I can do that because I can go to our YouTube channel and listen to this over and over again 100 times if I want to. So I'm so grateful for that. So